This video is to demonstrate Logic Pro 10.5's QuickSampler plugin, which requires very little effort in transforming your idea into a sampler instrument. I will bring in a clip from a song I wrote. It's a segment only that I've already trimmed. I will drag it in from Finder. Here we are. You can drag in a loop if you like. You can also access media files, but you can also simply drag as I am an audio file into a track. Voila. I am going to accept import tempo information because I do want the global tempo to fit in and sync up with my audio sample, which has a lot of tempo stuff. Let's hear what we've got. Alright, there are two ways to create a quick sampler instrument. One is to right-click your audio file and convert to new sampler track. The other is to drag it to a new track. And you have two options. One is the original and one is optimized. Let's look at original. So in original, QuickSampler imports your original audio file and maps it to C3 by default, also known as the root key. There are four options, in fact, that you could use the QuickSampler with. Recorder is self-explanatory. You could record straight into the QuickSampler. One shot basically plays the entire sample from start to end with just one key on. Let me demonstrate. And it just stops once it reaches the end. You can play it forwards or in reverse. You can change where you want the root key to be though. So let's put it on G3, shall we? And let's have a look here. Here we go. So now G3 houses your original audio file. Slice is interesting. Slices and dices your audio file into segments, and how you want these segments to be calculated can be selected this way, either by transients, and under transient you can select how sensitive you want this to be. How it's analyzed can be 100% sensitive or not sensitive at all. Not sensitive at all would give you no slices. At the maximum, you get plenty of them based on what it thinks is where the transients are. You can also select slices based on beat divisions, and beat divisions are analyzed based on your note value. So if you want it to be a half note, then it will say, oh, here we go. Here are where the beats are, half note beats are. Or you could go equal divisions, so your entire audio file is chopped up, sliced and diced based on the number of slices you want to have. So if there are 4 people wanting 4 slices each, I guess you have 16 slices. Now these slices are then laid across your keyboard, and they can be laid out chromatically. They can be laid out only on your white keys, as you can see here, or only on the black keys. I think chromatic is a smart move. I will go with classic. And I want playback to be forwards. And why do I go with classic? Because I want a sampler instrument that allows me to play my sample continuously if I want to hold it as long as I need to. And how do I get that? Knowing that the sample is only this short, and that is to create a loop point somewhere. it's got a loop on some part of this audio file. So I pick loop, forward, reverse, or alternate. Let's just go with a forward loop for now so we can see how it works. So here are your two loop points, start loop and end loop. So I'm going to drag the start loop somewhere closer towards the end where I think there would be more of a seamless loop. And let me just play it for you to hear. Oh, sorry. Our root key is G3 now, isn't it? You know, while you're here, you do have crossfades that you can utilize to smoothen out those bumps. You also do have a fade in and fade out if you choose to use it. So let's say I'm happy with that. It's going forwards right now. I can also pick it to go the reverse. That's kind of cute. Or I could ping pong it, also known as alternate. I think I'll stick with forward. So if you recall at the very beginning of importing my audio file, I chose to import the tempo information as well. Well, I do want to use this sample across the keyboard with the same rhythmic inflections. So no matter which key on the keyboard I'm playing, I'm still in time with the global tempo. So how do I do this if as I go higher or lower from the original note or the root key, the rhythmic inflection speed up or slow down? I do this by selecting flex time, follow tempo. And now there is no denying that my rhythmic inflections are in sync. The QuickSampler instrument has a rich modulation environment as well, which I will go through in another video. But I do want to touch on QuickSampler optimized before I carry on. And in QuickSampler optimized, QuickSampler has chosen the root key for you. So if you are doubting yourself as to knowing where the original sample should be placed, especially if it's a pitched sample to a specific note, optimized will automatically find where this note would be to correspond with where this key would be pitched. In this case, optimized has deduced that my sample, complex as it is, should be on G#2. It's close. I have determined that it should be G2, but otherwise all the other features and functions remain the same. Optimized is a good way to go about doing it if you have an audio file with pitched notes of an instrument that you've recorded and you want QuickSampler to instantaneously analyze and take from your recording and lay it out on the keyboard for you without you having to spend extra time. Now we all know that Logic Pro 10.5's live loops come with this grid window. So let's click on that and you see, voila, it appears side by side with your regular track window. These bricks are also known as cells, and within each cell you can create a MIDI cell, a pattern cell, or just simply record into it. So I'm going to create a MIDI cell here and record with this sampler instrument where I have the flex time on, so all the rhythmic inflections are synced to the global tempo. So I have a count-in of 1 bar, and the loop on, but I will mute the track where my original audio file is, so I don't hear that as I record. Arm the track, and here I go. Alright, let's have a listen to what we've got. Please like and subscribe if you found this video useful. Thanks.